Welcome back to Bike Hub, your go-to channel for everything on two wheels. Today, we dive deep into the all-new 2026 BMW R18, a machine that doesn't just ride, it rules. BMW has taken their iconic cruiser, already known for its bold retro charm and massive boxer engine, and re-engineered it for 2026 with new tech, more power, and refined comfort, while keeping that unmistakable old-school soul. So buckle up, or rather, strap on your helmet, because we're about to explore how BMW has crafted the perfect blend of heritage and modern muscle in the new R18. A brief look back, the R18 legacy. Before we talk about the 2026 version, let's take a moment to remember why the R18 is so special. The original R18, launched back in 2020, was BMW's big statement in the cruiser market, a segment long dominated by American giants like Harley-Davidson and Indian. BMW entered that arena with something bold, a massive 1,802cc boxer engine, minimal electronics, and a pure mechanical soul that paid tribute to the 1936 R5, one of BMW's most legendary motorcycles. It was a bike that screamed character. Big torque, exposed shaft drive, and that signature boxer rumble made it unforgettable. But some critics said it was too traditional, lacking the modern refinement riders expected from BMW. Well, BMW listened, and the 2026 R18 is their answer. The 2026 design evolution. When you first lay eyes on the 2026 BMW R18, it's clear that BMW didn't want to mess with perfection, they wanted to elevate it. The design is still unmistakably retro, that long, low stance, the teardrop fuel tank, and of course, the exposed shaft drive. But look closer and you'll spot subtle refinements everywhere. The front fender now sits tighter over the wheel, the headlamp housing features adaptive LED matrix technology, and the overall build looks even more sculpted and muscular. BMW has also introduced new color options, including a striking, Midnight Storm Metallic, and a limited edition, Heritage Chrome, finish. The bike's stance now looks more aggressive, but without losing its classic BMW poise. Chrome meets matte black, old school meets future tech. The heart of the beast. Let's talk about what really matters, the engine. The new 1,850cc air, oil-cooled boxer engine has been refined for 2026. It now produces 95 horsepower and a jaw-dropping 165 Nm of torque at just 3,000 RPM. That means instant grunt, effortless roll-ons, and that signature boxer shake that makes every twist of the throttle feel alive. BMW engineers reworked the crankshaft balance, reducing vibrations at cruising speeds while keeping that iconic boxer thump intact. The 6-speed transmission remains smooth and mechanical, and BMW has introduced a new Cruise Boost mode, a subtle power delivery tweak that sharpens throttle response when you want instant acceleration for highway overtakes. And yes, it still has that pure mechanical feel. No artificial engine sounds, no gimmicks, just raw German power, handling and ride dynamics. One of the biggest surprises of the original R18 was how well it handled, despite its size. The 2026 version takes that even further. BMW has refined the double cradle steel frame, improved front fork damping, and adjusted the rear suspension geometry to enhance cornering stability. The new adaptive suspension automatically adjusts damping based on road conditions, load, and riding mode. The bike now feels more planted in corners and far more comfortable on long rides. BMW even managed to reduce the overall weight by 12 kilograms, thanks to lighter alloy components and a redesigned exhaust system. And speaking of exhausts, the new pipes are shorter, throatier, and Euro 6 compliant. They deliver a deep, muscular sound that feels perfectly tuned for a big cruiser. Technology meets tradition. BMW has always been known for tech, but the R18 series has always walked a fine line between vintage and modern. The 2026 model nails that balance beautifully. The instrument cluster still features that elegant analog speedometer, but now integrates a digital TFT inset for navigation, ride data, and music control. The bike includes 3 riding modes, rain, roll, and rock, and a new optional tour mode that softens throttle response for long-distance comfort. BMW's advanced dynamic traction control, cornering ABS Pro, and hill start assist are all standard. But the real game changer is the Smart Ride Connect system, a new Bluetooth-enabled infotainment suite that integrates with BM's helmet communications system and smartphone app. Riders can control music, calls, GPS, and bike telemetry all from the handlebar or voice commands. Comfort and ergonomics. BMW knows that cruisers are made for long rides, and the 2026 R18 steps up its comfort game in a big way. The seat has been redesigned using premium memory foam, reducing fatigue on long journeys. It's lower, more supportive, and available with an optional heated function. The handlebars are slightly pulled back for a more natural reach, and the forward foot controls are adjustable, a first for the R18 lineup. BMW also offers a touring package, which includes wind protection, hard saddlebags, and a quick detach rear rack. Even the vibration damping in the handlebar grips and footrests has been improved to minimize buzz on long rides. Everything about this setup screams comfort with authority. Customization and variance. Just like before, BMW continues to encourage customization, because every R18 should be as unique as its rider. The 2026 model comes with over 150 official accessories, including handlebar styles, seats, luggage options, exhausts, mirrors, and more. BMW has also launched 3 main variants of the R18 lineup for 2026. R18 Classic Heritage, for those who love retro chrome, leather saddlebags, and big touring windshields. R18 Roctane, a darker, sportier version with blacked-out components, mid-mounted controls, and a custom-style headlight. R18 Touring Pro, fully loaded with adaptive suspension, navigation, and all touring accessories for cross-country riders. Every variant carries the same boxer heart, but each one speaks a different language of style. Ride experience, the soul of the R18. So, what does it feel like to ride the 2026 R18? Imagine this. You fire up that boxer engine, it shakes, growls, then settles into a confident idle. You twist the throttle and the torque pulls you forward like a locomotive. The R18 doesn't scream for attention. It commands it. On highways, it glides effortlessly. The torque wave lets you cruise at 120 km/h with barely a whisper from the engine. In corners, it's surprisingly composed for a big cruiser. The weight distribution is near perfect, and the suspension keeps you confident on twisty roads. But more than numbers or specs, the R18 is about emotion, the feeling of connecting to a machine that feels alive. BMW didn't just make a motorcycle. They made a statement that old-school character and new-school engineering can coexist beautifully. Price and availability. BMW is positioning the 2026 R18 as a premium cruiser, but still competitive in its segment. The base model starts around $18,999 USD, with the Roctane and Touring Pro models reaching up to $24,000 USD, depending on options and accessories. In markets like Europe and Asia, BMW will offer regional customization kits and color themes. Deliveries are expected to begin in mid-2026, with pre-orders already open in select countries. Rivals and comparisons. The R18 competes with heavyweights like the Harley-Davidson Fat Boy, Indian Chief, and Triumph Rocket 3.